Wow, I am really far down. Okay, hold on. Yes, I'm having a quite strange time. Because everything, all of my setup. I feel like I'm still really loud. Holy moly. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. Hold on. All of my setup that I had previously on Streamlabs just decided to delete itself. I don't exactly know why that is that it did that. Um, I'd love to know. I I would love to find out. I would love to have some sort of explanation as to why that happened. I don't. And I probably I probably won't. I won't have an explanation ever. But today we are continuing to build the castle. So hold on, I have to fucking turn this one off now. Great. Two. Here we go. Okay. Put it back into this one. Here we go. Right, you've never seen that screen before. I only have two worlds on this. So I did make a little bit of progress after last stream. I don't know if anybody who is here now was here before, but I went on a little bit of a mining trip. I got a bunch more bricks and stuff. I finished this side. I did a bunch of that. And I did some of this side over here. And then I almost perished in the caves. So I decided, are you watching my stream in coals? What the fuck? Motherfuckers truly be just tuning in from anywhere, I think. How's your shopping? How's your shopping going? What? Are you shopping? You're just walking around. I walk around the shop sometimes. I just go there just to be somewhere. I know that makes. What can I say? I'm a fan. Thank you. That truly means a lot. Your shopping is amazing. Wonderful. This is good news. Shopping, very important. Very good thing. I also like doing shopping from time to time. So what we're going to do is I'm going to make like 2 pickaxes. I also went mining for iron and more coal, which I have used literally all of. So I'm going to make 2 more pickaxes. I also lost my pants somehow. So I had to I had to make new ones. I don't know where they went. I don't know how I lost them. But look, I lost them. So, you know, we're gonna have to live with that fact now that I have lost my pants. But we're gonna rectify that. Well, we did rectify that. I rectified it right on my own. It's coals. Yeah, of course I know it's the coals enrichment. Where else are you gonna be? Also, there's nothing in the coals enrichment, and it's in a horrible spot. Just go to Woolworths. Because then you can also go to Big W and do nothing in there. Duh. Anyway, so I'm very unsure about how this stream actually sounds. If I've got my levels correct, because I didn't remember like off the exact top of my head how everything was set up before. It was really good set up before. I really liked it. It sounded quite nice, even if I do say so myself, which I love saying so myself, mind you. But I hope that it sounds proper and good, and that the microphone isn't too loud or too quiet, the game isn't, you know, too loud or too quiet. God, I kinda wish I had fortune. Like, I could definitely spend some time on, like, getting some villages together, and I will. I will do that. But, you know, just not right now, to be honest. Because I'm more enthralled in just playing the game. And then working out the finer details and stuff like that at a later date. You know? No, point being woefully. Let's go down there. Ooh, do I have a... I don't have a... Where did my shield... I've misplaced many things. And I don't know what to do about that. So, well, we'll go get another shield, and then we'll try this again. Goodness. No, it's been, no, usually I don't do stream back-to-back days, or even, like, really 2 in a week, unless I have a lot of time. And this week, I suppose I just sort of felt like having that time, you know? Well, allowing myself that time. Really teach me the water bucket up the side of the cliff trick. That's a good one I like to use. I like to use it often. Usually I look for a ledge to try and water bucket too, so that I don't have to do the whole, jump through the top and flick up to put the water somewhere else. You can do it 2 ways. Alright. So my preferred one is like this. We do that, we come up here, we come up that, and we find there's not another one, so I like doing that. But you can also do this one. So reach up as far as you can. You go up. You jump, and then you go up a block or 2, you go up, block or 2, and like that, and then eventually you're up. I would show you how to do it in short, like, show you how to do it the short, like, do it a bit at a time, but that's impossible. Take that clip that, right? Clip that exact thing, and then slow it down. And then you have your slow-mo how-to. That's the best that's the best I can do. Can you tell I'm a horrible teacher? Which is kind of really funny, because before I became a manager at my job at McDonald's, proof I'm employed, by the way, proof I'm employed. Proof I was in my job at 5 a.m. this morning. Know how to clip it. Holy shit, man. Doing that in hardcore. There's scarier things that I could do in hardcore that I have done. I've jumped down this hole like 4 times and almost died. I've been left on like 2.5 hearts. So, out of all the scary things, that's pretty low on the scale for me, anyway. I usually am good at water bucket clutches, but I think the stream makes me lag a little more than what I'm used to, so I don't really end up actually hitting them properly, which is an issue that causes a great degradation in my health. And in here, I don't really want to take that chance anymore than I already have. So I'm avoiding the deep dark down. Ooh, iron. It would be a shame if you died here. Yeah, I know, right? I almost died. Dude. It was actually embarrassing as hell, because I almost died off stream. There was a zombie and a baby zombie, and I was in the caves. And my... Oh, that's what happened. My... The zombie and the baby zombie, they broke my shield. And I was on like 3 hearts. But I sweeping edge killed them. Wasn't I there for that? No. This was off stream. This was off stream. It was very embarrassing on a personal level, because I almost got pieced up by a father-son duo. And me as the spry, very smart and capable young man that I am, if I was to get pieced up by a father-son duo, I would feel like a bit of a bum. So I'm not. Anyway, it didn't happen, which is what I'm happy about. Because I murdered them. Ooh, okay, this is... hello? What? I pressed the... Okay, you know what? I feel like, these guys have got to die. I have to get up there. Oh, I have to get in there. Oh, yikes, freaking Brunies, man. Okay, I'm playing so safe right now. I have to get up there. This could be really good. letting any of them spawn, man. Just gonna block that off. Okay. Good save, good saves. What's going on here? Nothing. We'll take these. I guess we'll just take all of them. We're not really going that far, so I don't really need to keep a lot of... Ooh, okay. Okay. Alright. We're taking these chests as well. Oh, there's a baby zombie. Okay. I gotta remember that this is here. Alright. Okay. This is good, this is good. Okay, this is good. This is some nice forward progress. We can revisit that specific thing at a later date. This is looking up. It's looking up. It was looking bleak a little while ago. It was looking like I wasn't going to get many places. You know, like I'd build my castle and then go, wow, nothing's here at all. But that's not the case, guys. So, freak out, don't. Because this is the start of something beautiful. It's going to be absolutely wonderful, I tell you that. I promise you. I promise you this much, if nothing else, that it will be beautiful. I would love some more coal, because I'm burning up all of my coal, trying to find any. There was on somewhere. Hello, sir. Oh, okay, that's where he is. Okay. Be really careful, man. Okay, what do we got over here? I'm just kind of like corner checking every single spot so that I can avoid like dying, because I really I don't want to. It's against the hardcore playbook for anybody who doesn't know. Oh shoot! I thought it was your time. Absolutely rude. What would your random mid-afternoon entertainment be if I was to die in my Minecraft hardcore world? Am I just 5 streams in? This is the 5th one, right? If I just died in my Minecraft hardcore world, 5 streams in, I think I'd quit YouTube. Forever. Then what would you do? Like YouTube and Twitch, I'd quit it. I wouldn't do it anymore. I'd be like, guys, I've become Unk. I can't upkeep a hardcore world. It's time for me to hang up the stream, give my Minecraft everything to somebody else, sign my life away to McDonald's, just cry a lot. Yikes, I don't like this at all. I feel like I'm about to get dropped on, dude. I'm moving over here. I do not like this. There's all kinds of stuff wrong about this. Never dig straight down, guys. Pro tip. Okay, this is death. That's what that is. So we're gonna avoid that for now. God, that is bright. Damn. It's the bright side, so I can't hear shit. That is quite rude. I thought you were meaning to say Smithers there for a second. I was like, who the fuck is Smithers, bro? What? Why are you with Smithers? Smithers. I can't hear you, so that's rude. Yeah, it's quite rude. Of them, not you. It's not rude, so you can't hear. But it's quite rude of them to be doing that. And, interrupting your interrupting your viewing of my absolutely wonderful, very entertaining stream. It is perhaps, it's been regarded by some as the most entertaining There hasn't been one stream quite as entertaining as this ever, actually. This is the most entertaining stream you'll ever come across, and frankly, it's quite rude that you can't hear it. And I feel sorry for you. I do. I know that Long's not having that problem. Long's also playing Minecraft alongside me. I don't know if it's hardcore. Long, is it hardcore? I must know. I must know, is it hardcore or is it just a regular survival world? You need to elaborate on when you're coming down here, you bum. I told you when. You know when. I just, from the 11th, it's 3 days later. Of course, I only play a hardcore game. Iconic. This is beautiful. I feel like we could almost be on the same world. No. Wouldn't be hardcore. Then you'd be able to play LAN, and then you'd be able to revert your deaths and all that stuff, and that's quite silly. Yeah. I actually remember I did do a hardcore world a very long time ago, but it wasn't a true hardcore because they didn't have Java at the time. I had Bedrock Edition as it was bought for me as I was a small child, and I only had a Samsung Galaxy Tab 2. That might be a throwback. But I had a Samsung Galaxy Tab 2, and I was playing Minecraft on that. And then, because I had bought the game in like 2014, they gave me a copy of the PC edition when I connected my accounts, and then they gave me Java for free because I was an old player, which is pretty sick. Because then I didn't have to pay $30 for a version of the game I already had, version of the game that I already had, just not the specific version itself. You know what I mean? Which is pretty good. And I think most of my friends got the same deal too. Like, I don't think that anybody in my friend group had to pay for Java, which is sick. Because we all got computers around the same time. So we've been bouncing between realms for a while now. So, plus positives and negatives, I suppose. But no. Yes, I've been playing Minecraft since, God, maybe since Pocket Edition launched. If anybody has the number on when Pocket Edition launched, that's when I started playing Minecraft. I refuse to be called Unk because of this. Frankly, that'd be quite rude. And although I am an uncle, I'm not uncool. I'm the coolest Unk that you would ever have if I wasn't Unk, but I'm not an Unk because I'm so young. I'm not going down to get that. I'm not doing that. There's things I'm doing and things I'm not doing. That's what I'm not doing. Australian. Yeah, it's like, what is it? What is it, Jax? It's like 2 o'clock for you in the morning. Some unruly time. Early morning. You have the name of a Digital Circus character. Your parents named you after the amazing Digital Circus. How do you feel about that, Jax? 11 p.m. Ah, yeah, okay. Alright. Alright, buddy. What do I need diamonds for after I make the armor weapons? You can make jukeboxes. That's true. You know what? That's fair. That's entirely fair. You can make jukeboxes. You can make, oh god. What can you make with diamonds? You can make more diamond armor so that you can enchant your diamond armor. You can make an enchanting table with a couple diamonds. If you haven't already got some. If you haven't already got an enchanting table. God, what else? Oh, goodness, what else? Somebody help me. I'm having a mind blank. My brain might explode if I try to think any more about this. I need to call in a chat assist to help with chat. Better luck finding diamonds than iron. Absolutely, dude. Get a diamond pickaxe, get some enchantments on it, and, like, go and get more diamonds, bro. You must be going real lucky if you're finding more diamonds than iron, which is pretty sick. Pretty sick, if I do say so myself. God, I'm so fucking man, I'm on. God damn. Goodness. I still have my water, by the way. This is not the same water from last stream. I emptied my water. No water. With new ice. Stay hydrated, guys. Don't forget to keep a bottle of water near you at all times. Obviously. And be sipping from that. Hydration is cool. Playing with pussies at a person inside the edge of a mountain. Then you know what? Playing it safe is not being a pussy about it. I think there's a distinct difference. And the difference is that most pussies won't play a hardcore world for fear of making a bunch of progress and then losing it to death. But if you just lock in, then you won't die. So they should really just try that, to be honest. Just like locking in a little bit. Red Bull today, so let me go drink water. Yeah, Jack's good. It's 11 PM and you've only drank water? Dude, what the... I have a chat of 3 people, and a third of them aren't drinking water by 11 PM in the day. Goodness gracious. But I'm gonna play this game and only pass the knowledge checks. Yeah, it's alright. Come on, everybody starts somewhere. Despite the astounding number of 20-year-olds playing this game, anybody can play Minecraft. Ooh. Oh, is that what I think it is? Okay, no, it's not. I really thought that was a drowned with a trident, and I was gonna start shitting my fucking biscuits. How do we get enchanting started? So you have to get a book. You have to make a book. You have to get, you have to use your diamond pickaxe to mine some obsidian that you find underground. I know this is gonna be a lot of information, and you just gotta lock in. Right? You gotta get obsidian using a diamond pickaxe, and you found that underground by putting water over the top of lava source blocks. And then you mine that, and then you put it in a crafting table. You put, okay, so pretend that this stone, oh fuck, shit, I have to go back to the surface so I can show you the recipe, so you can keep it in your brain. I use fill-ins for the recipe, because I hate using my recipe book, because he gives you a recipe book, but I hate using it because I'm used to OG Minecraft where there was no recipe book and you had to use your brain to make things. Let me get up here. It's absolutely bloody pissing rain up here. We got so much iron. Holy gosh damn. Okay. So you get an enchanting table. You get an enchanting table by making the following. Okay, so this is a stand-in for our obsidian. Like that. This is a stand-in for our diamonds. Like that. And then you get a book. And you put it up there. And you make a book with 1 piece of leather and 3 pieces of paper, which you can make from 3 pieces of sugarcane. 3 pieces of sugarcane, and you put the sugarcane across the bottom like that, and it won't make bread, it'll make sugarcane. And that's how you do that. Is that a fucking wandering trader? No way. And he's walked right into my house. And he hasn't got anything good to offer me, so I'm gonna ignore him. Alright, so that's how you do that. If you keep that in your brain for long enough, and you get all stuff, because you already got a diamond pickaxe. I know you do. Put a roof over your bedroom, you psychopath. It's a tower. It's gonna have a roof over it eventually. I just have to figure out, like, where all the levels are gonna be. It's a work in progress. Don't hurt me. Oh my god. I hate when they get in your face. They're really annoying. It annoys me a lot. I'm also easily irritated, so that might be a part of it. But not a major part. I swear. How much obsidian do you need? You need the fantastic number of 4. You need 4 obsidian. Oh my god, come here. Holy whiff. Alright. Yeah, so we're going to work on this one next. We're going to get all of the stone in place, and then we're going to do that one, and then we're going to do the wall in between it. And then we're going to start building up the towers. We're going to start here. We're going to build the towers up properly. We're going to give them nice lips and edges, and we're going to make a little arch in the middle here. It's going to look beautiful. It will look amazing. Can I sleep yet? No. God damn it. Okay. We're going to make another pickaxe. Yes. Another pickaxe. I'm going to head back down into the deep dark, into the mines. And just mine an absolute load of stone. I was going to do much more of this off stream than I planned to. Than I ended up doing, but, you know, got a little distracted. Oh, okay, let's not actually. Let's not. You know what? You know what, that's fine. You know what, it's okay. It's alright. I'm not... Yika fucking goddamn. Yika fucking roonies. Yika fucking roonies. Yika roonies. Alright. Yika roonies. You're gonna take that, go kill that bastard. Yeah, I will. I just wasn't... I wasn't prepared for it. I was ill-equipped. Send him plummeting to his death. Beautiful. Alright. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Oh, rude. Alright. Let's prevent that from happening again. Ah, creep up, of course. Okay. Lock-in time finished. Oh, another thing. For enchanting, you do need lapis lazuli, which you can mine like that. Why didn't the exploder zombie? He didn't. The creeper didn't explode because I didn't let him. Because I don't like them exploding because it makes a really loud noise. And I'm... Okay, cool, I have over 100 lapis. Sick. So if you just use lapis and you need 30 levels for a level 3 enchant. You need to make bookshelves too. Oh my goodness, I'm doing a horrible of this. If you want to hold off on enchanting until maybe I get there so I can actually show you what you need to do. I'm more than happy to do that. You know what? We're just gonna... Let's not go that way, I think. Be a great thing to do is to avoid that. Because that, my friends, sounds like death. Yeah. If you would like to hold off and wait for enchanting until I can help show you what that looks like, I feel free to do that. But also, never hurts to Google stuff. And if the only thing you do is search up enchanting room setup, just for a simple setup and to get an idea of what you need, then you can do that, and you can play around with what everything looks like and how many like bookshelves you have, to find out what it does and what difference it makes. You know, so like that. But my only other advice I can give is you will need bookshelves. And for the best enchantments that you can get, you will need 15 bookshelves. So be prepared to do a little bit of grinding. You need bookshelves, you need levels. Because it's like level locked, if that makes sense. Yeah. But look, when you start figuring out how to do it, it becomes really easy. So, how many books do I need to make? Okay, so it's 3 books per bookshelf. And then you place those lengthways in the middle of the crafting grid. And then you do planks above and below it, and it makes 1 bookshelf. Do not try to break the bookshelves after you've placed them down unless you have Silk Touch, which you can only get by enchanting or through trading with a villager, but that's a whole nother thing. Okay, where was I? I've actually forgot. I am lost in my own brain. Bookshelf. Yeah, but the more bookshelves you have, up to 15, the better the enchantments that you'll get will be, and the more likely that you will get multiple enchantments when enchanting one tool. Which is always useful. I just make these teams. Enjoy learning this. Yeah, no, fair enough. I found learning how to play Minecraft extremely fun when I first learned how to do it, and it was a lot simpler when I learned how to do it. You know, I'm saying this for fear of sounding aged, weathered, and decrepit. But Minecraft was the most simpler game when I was learning, and I learned everything as the updates came out, or by watching YouTubers like myself. Do you need caravan still? No, not really, but it's good to have one on hand. Like in a chest somewhere that you can conveniently access. If you need to light an ender portal or set fire to one of those really tall trees, like I often do when I don't want to get up there and chop it down, and just want it out of my way. It's, again, good tool to have on you, but not necessary for your development as a Minecrafting individual. So you can discard of that, chuck it in a chest somewhere, keep it handy, though, just in case you do need it. Wow, I have a lot of shit in my inventory. God damn. Alright, I'm just gonna throw a bunch of this stuff actually just over here. Just to avoid having decay around here. So I can keep the dirt. It's not like dirt comes exactly in short supply, but it's always useful to have around. I like to keep bigger bags. Oh, have you got bundles? I love the bundles. Bundles were only very recently added, but people have been making mods for like backpacks for years and years and years upon end. So the bundle was massive when they added that. What's a bundle? Oh, a bundle. You don't have a bundle? Okay, I will show you a bundle when I go next to the village, because I have one with a bunch of random valuables in it in my chest that I have just stowed away and kind of just haven't touched. But I will show you. But I'll explain to you what a bundle is. A bundle, you can hold up to a stack's worth of, like, stackable items. Like, up to a... Okay, it's very hard to explain. But if you have a stack of 64 items, so, like, your average cobblestone stack, or your stairs, or your coal, or your stick, you can put part of this and part of anything else that fits into a 64 stack in that bundle. It takes up one space each. But things like snowballs that you can only carry in a stack of 16, or eggs that can only go in a stack of 16, they count for 1 unit of that 16 times 4. So what would be an egg would be worth like 4 slots. And you can just fit like a basic 64 of things into a bundle just to save on loose inventory space. So if I had a bundle, I would chuck that, and probably the raw pork chops in the bundle. It'd be about like a third of the way full, because that's just a bunch of loose stuff in my inventory. It frees up a bunch of space for more stuff. Why don't you have a bundle? I do have one, just not on me. I found one on one of the earlier streams when I was adventuring to find this place, because I didn't consider my seeds when I decided I was going to do a hardcore world. So I gave myself the fun adventure of trying to find a place worth settling down. I actually started in a mesa biome, very uninhabitable. I almost died on the first day, I think, and I almost died on the way here. And then I've also almost died here, which is less than ideal. It's less than ideal. But it's been a part of it. It's been part of the journey. But I do have a bundle. It is in one of my chests in the village. Not one of my chests. It's my only chest there, actually. But no, bundles have been a net positive. Everybody's been very happy about bundles for, I think since they started. People still prefer the idea of, like, a backpack. Like, an upgradable inventory that you can have, like, more space, or, like, an additional thing comes up, and there's a little tab that you can click that says backpack, or has backpack an image on it. And a lot of people have made mods that add backpacks into the game of different sizes, that you can make better, bigger backpacks with different combinations of stuff. It does about surprise most of my family. Yeah. No, they get you like that. They combo you, and then you're dead, and you're like, God fucking damn it. So you had to restart, is what I'm hearing. That sucks. That blows. That blows hot ass, brother. But you know what? We all start somewhere, you know? Five times in 2 days. That's the average beginner Minecraft experience, I reckon. I think most people who have played an extended amount of Minecraft and remember their first times on the game will tell you that that is very, very, very average. If it wasn't for the fact that I was playing it safe, I would have died a bunch now already, and I've already been very close to death several times. I will eventually be posting an actual video of a bunch of these streams combined and edited. I have got an editor in the mix working on things who will be hopefully getting back to me shortly about getting some of this moved forward. Yes, we're always in talks. Never ends, the talking. I don't need flint right now. Yes, but once that's all uploaded, I will obviously let everybody know. Best setup I've had is next to a village. The light tower got dark. Slenderman with pink eyes. Oh my goodness. Knock me off. Yeah, don't look them in the eye. It really pisses them off. Imagine they're an autistic person that just, like, is really autistic. It gets really angry when you look at them. Don't look at them in the eye. Yeah, avoid that. And you will be okay. Unless you want to piss them off. But why would you want to do that? Oh, I didn't think about this. That's alright. I guess I'll take the flint. That's okay. We have got plenty more stone now. It's not going to be enough. I'm going to be down. There again. Will they not attack you if you don't look at them? Absolutely. They are peaceful until provoked. So if you look at them in the face or attack them, they'll attack you. But unless, like, if you don't do that, then you will be fine. They will not hurt you. They are as harmless as a fly. Oh yeah, this is no rough. Okay. Oh, yikes. This is gonna be rough. You know, I didn't think about this. Very well, clearly. He doesn't know. How could he know? How could he know? How could he know? How could he know? Oh no. That bow hurts, man. We're okay. We're okay. Yeah, so the Endermen don't attack you if you don't look at them. They are, I think, the only hostile spawning mob that isn't actively hostile to you. Because everything else attacks you on sight. Oh, spiders only attack you in the dark. So if it's daytime or if there's a lot of light around, they won't attack you. But if it's dark, they will attack you. How are they getting in your home? I don't have the courtyard illuminated properly, which is my bad. And I will fix that eventually. But for now, it's just like that. It hasn't been a problem in past streams in past times because I've had I've been asleep by the time that they actually start attacking you, but I was not. This dude is really annoying me. Oh my goodness. Alright. So I'm gonna chuck. Oh, I'm not gonna have enough. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna chuck a bunch of this on right now. And then make some more of this. Because I don't need any more stone, I just need bricks. Make another pickaxe, just so I've got my full hotbar. And I'm gonna head up here. Yeah, the wandering trader. He wants to sell me wares, but I have no emeralds to sell wares. And I could get emeralds very, very easily. But I choose not to. I enjoy being poor. That's not the case, actually. I don't enjoy being poor at all. Oh, goodness. Okay. That was close. I thought I was going to go a bit further than that. Alright. Now this bit's done, we're going to go over there, we're going to start on that bit. more block up. Yes. All right. Haha. Nerd. Anyway. Ow. Ow. Maybe Marlon was right. I really do need to stop falling off things. But I refuse to admit. I refuse to admit. Nobody told Milo I said that. I refuse to admit defeat. It goes against my principles, basically. Alright. So, considering that I'm on extremely short supply of that stuff, I'm gonna go in this direction. He says, having not marked his coordinates down at all, we're gonna go over here, gonna try and look for a nice cave, and we're gonna see if we can get a bunch more coal. Reason for this is I've probably mined all of the coal that's easily visible and accessible in that first cave, so I don't think it's worth trying to, like, scrounge up some more. And I could go another way, like mining much trees, and then, smelting those to get, charcoal. However, it's double handling. Getting charcoal is double handling. And unless it's absolutely necessary, I like to avoid it. I need to remember the way. Okay, so the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Never eat soggy. So we need to return. Actually, I have no clue. I think we need to go back north. Could I have put the coordinates back down? Yes. Am I that smart? No. Why would I be that smart? We're just gonna go on a relatively straight line and just hope that we can find our way back. And if we don't, that sucks for us. Alright, well, there's not gonna be any zombies or anything around here, so let's put this light up. And this isn't the whole light in the hand thing, giving actual light is not a base game thing, if you couldn't guess. It is a shader specific thing. There's plenty of shaders online, and most of them do the lighting thing, where if you put any light source in your hand, it will, create light. Whether it's your offhand or your main hand. I don't think that we're gonna find what I want to find over here. I think we need to go over there. Back the way we came, which is good because staying close to home is very healthy for me. Because that means I'm not worried about getting lost. Hopefully this mountain has a lot of coal. Because the higher up you are, the more coal spawns. Which is quite useful. I think, anyway, I could be lying. I could be telling a massive fib. And I wish not for that to be the truth, but it might be the truth. But I hope it's not. Oh, God. Ugh. Guys, I'm sniffly today. I think because it's far colder in my room than I expected it to be. And my nose tends to run in the cold. Regardless of whether I'm sick or not, it just likes it, I guess. That's, ooh, cool. Alright. Cool. This is what I'm looking for. This is what it's all about. The dangerous part about walking around in the wilderness, especially in caves, with a torch out like this, is that a creeper could literally come from anywhere and just blow up, and I'd be dead. Which would not be good for the run, would not be good for my health. Generally speaking, just not a great outcome to the situation. So I'm going to be very vigilant and work to avoid that. It might work, it might not. I don't plan on dying today, so it's not going to happen. And if I believe that it's not going to happen, it won't. It's all about mindset, guys. It's all about mindset. But once we get all of this done, once we get all of this sorted, we will be able to just really just lock in on building again. Because we'll just shovel stack after stack of cobblestone into these furnaces. Also, Long, I'm unsure if you're in the Discord server or not already, but you know what? If you aren't, you should definitely join. So should everybody else in the chat currently who has not joined the server, because you get forecasts. That's not really the right word, but you get early notice on when I will be streaming by at least 45 minutes on most days, sometimes only a half hour. Unless I decide for a really spontaneous live, and then nobody gets noticed and everybody's surprised. But anybody that's in the chat right now that wants to get more in touch with the community, help me build it as well, which would be absolutely massive and wonderful if you did. That would be greatly appreciated if you guys wanted to join the server. You can find that in my links on the homepage of my channel. I don't exactly know how to get there because I don't remember the Twitch layout. I haven't spent a whole lot of in-depth time studying it so that I can refer people exactly where I want them to go. But the idea is there, and you should visit that link and join the Discord server if you so wish. Look at how beautiful it's starting to look. It's going to look magnificent, I think. It truly would be wonderful. So the inside ones, these inside middle ones, will be like 4 or 5 blocks at least smaller than the outside ones, which may look a little weird in contrast with the walls because they're so low. However, it'll be fine. That's my only defense for that, to be honest. It will be fine, and forget about it. You know? Forget about it. Forget about it. You know, like the New York Knicks, I've only just found out today, not even 2 hours ago, actually won the NBA playoffs. I think they won the final or something. I don't know. I remember seeing a reel right before I jumped on stream. And I just think that's pretty cool because the New York Knicks have not won a game in have not won a final, I think, in 52 years. So this bad luck cycle has been broken under the new Mayor Mamdani, which is pretty sick because I don't know, he seems really cool. Not that I'm judging other people's mayors based off coolness, right? We don't have mayors, really. Oh, no, we do. Okay, I'm lying. I am lying. We do have mayors. Mayors of towns and stuff. But I didn't know that, like, there'd be a mayor of New York City. Like, is it, like, no matter the city? I guess it's... Maybe it's just no matter the city size. Maybe we have mayors here for big towns. And I'm just uneducated. It could be entirely possible. I don't pay attention to these things whatsoever, which is a bit silly. I really should pay attention to these things. And I don't, and I won't. So, but yeah, they won for the first time in 52 years. I just like the dude that was saying it. He listed off like a bunch of things that didn't exist the last time that the Knicks won an NBA final, which is crazy because it was actually just so many things. It was most stuff that we just like. It's just a thing now that just wasn't all the way back then. I'm gonna get out of here. I only just clocked that it was nighttime. Anyway, yeah, the Knicks won. New York City is not gonna exist, basically, because they're gonna destroy New York City in celebration of the Knicks winning. Not literally. Don't. This isn't true, but there's a lot of memes about it. It's that there's so many videos of the New York getting absolutely obliterated, like from movies and stuff, that people are just using those and captioning them like the New York Knicks have won the NBA Grand Finals. That not Grand Finals, that's not how it works. The NBA Finals. And it's just New York being destroyed. And the joke is that New York would get destroyed either way. Why is he still in here? Please leave. This guy needs to get out of my house. He needs to get out. Alright, we have plenty. We have plenty now, and we can get back doing what it is that we need to do. Okay. Split this up into 4. Okay. We're going to split this up. Oh my goodness. I'm locked out. Thank you. See, I knew he would agree because he hates me. Put that one there, put that one there, and he's pushing me now. Put that one there, and this one here. Right. So, my idea is we're going to get all of these down first, pretty much. But we're going to make a couple more of these. And some more of these. Okay. Another lot there. Yes. All right. This is really coming together. This is coming together, guys. I'm very happy about this. I'm going to get rid of that. It's going to go there. This is going to go here. It's going to go there. We're not going to worry about these stone brick walls for now. But let's go. Travel all the way over. To here. Come on over again. So I did pretty much all of this off of stream, like this end here, that tower and that tower. I did everything above the cobblestone post yesterday's stream, which I know some people might complain about, and some people were complaining about me doing work because they were like, oh, you're gonna just like die off camera and it's gonna be real cringe. But I did not, so suck eggs, buddy. That was a bit rude. I didn't die, so I'm better at Minecraft than you thought I was. And I think that it's quite rude that you thought I was bad at Minecraft. Why do you think that? I've never indicated any reason to be bad at Minecraft. You know what? I'm going to make my life easier. Put all these in ahead of time, and then come and put all of these in, and then I will work from that end. Okay. Your favorite has returned. Welcome back. How is your return? How is your drive from Coles back to your home address, your place of residence, if you will? Oh my goodness, I keep forgetting exactly how to make this, which is it's peeving me. It's peeving me, guys. But that's why I took a photo of it, and that's why my phone's at 60% now, so that I can look at the photo and make sure that I get this right. It needs to be perfect. You're your grandmother's for dinner. Absolutely wonderful. Put me on the family screen right now. I need to be on your grandmother's family screen. And I need you to make everybody watch me play Minecraft. I need you to show your dog this stream. I need you to show absolutely everybody that you've ever known that I am playing Minecraft. It's very important that you do that. Otherwise, how am I meant to amass a cult following online? I've made a mistake. And I've made several mistakes. I've fallen now and I can't get up. Except I can. I'm a liar. Oh yeah. Right. Block like that. Then we go out in front. Guys. It's simple. I don't know how you guys could mess it up so bad. I had nothing to do with this. Right? Then like that. And of course, we're going to start on this side with that one like that one like that. I'm going to go that one like that. Right? And then, naturally, we've messed it up again. You guys need to lock in. You can't keep messing this build up. It's very important that we get this right. Smothers says hi. Hello, Smothers. Alright, we take this off for ease of access. And now we're like this. Sick. Sick, guys. This is progress. This is what we like to call progress in the biz. What's the biz? Don't know. Let's bring this up. Bring that up. Put that up. Two like that. Absolutely beautiful. Monstrous effort. This is beautiful. Alright. Like that. Like that. See, we're in the swing of it now. We're in the swing of it now. Like that and like that. All right. Sick, 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 sick. Going like that. Going like that. Going like that. Going like that. We're breaching. We're breaching. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. We're gonna come back here because I forgot to do this. And this again. And now we can put that there. Coming down with anybody? It's currently in talks. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're currently in talks of who I'm coming down with. Right now, it's looking like it's gonna be just me, but I want to bring Sisterino with me. Obviously, not gonna name drop, but the silly one, the one with the bad wrists. The wrists of an old person, frankly. If you know, you know. If you don't, you should be ashamed of yourself, because you should know. You, of all people, should know. Alright, I'm going to place our guy there. Chuck the stairs there. Chuck the stairs there. Delete this before I forget about it again. Chuck the stairs there. Delete this before I forget about it again. Alright. Guys, it's becoming clockwork. It's becoming clockwork. Alright? I want you to know. It's that easy. It's that simple. And then you do like that, and then you do like that. Beautiful. Alright. And the golden question is, will we actually have enough blocks for this whole thing? Right, that's perfect like that the way it is. We're gonna chuck these over here. Just so we can start. I can turn my phone off now. Now that I don't need to look at the screen to see what I'm doing. Now that I'm locked in, I'm in my flow state. just a matter of repetition, guys. And if an autistic person is anything, it's great at repetiting. Stream over, guys. Good night. Bye, guys. Anyway. Wow. It even started raining in my moment of dire sadness. Oh, dear goodness. Oh, great bloody Evans. What a hoot I am. Why do your graphics look so much better than mine? I'm using shaders. The shader pack I'm using specifically is... I'm going to show you right now. I am using Soulless shaders. This is not the most recent version of the shaders. I have not made that yet. But you can install this thing called Iris off the internet. You should just search up a tutorial how to install shaders for Minecraft Java Edition. Because don't let me explain it because I will do a horrible job. But you can install shaders, you can look for shaders that look nice. The best way to find shaders is by watching people on YouTube or Twitch and seeing what shaders they have and then finding those shaders online and downloading them yourself. I absolutely love Soulless shaders because it keeps my game looking really nice while also not being too, like, visually loud. I don't know if that sentence makes sense to anybody, but it makes sense to me. Some things can be very distracting for my eyes when I'm trying to focus, especially on a game. And having shaders that look nice without being visually disruptive by adding big, strange-looking things into the game or anything like that really helps me. So Soulless shaders is really good. There are probably another couple of real good ones that you could look for that would do a similar job that aren't exactly Soulless, but I do recommend them. Obviously, you don't have to pay for shader packs, but you can donate to the creators, and donating to creators of shader packs and stuff like that people use just on Common Grounds is a really good way to help these people out. I'm not saying you need to donate to anybody, but you know what? You can if you want. Donate to them. Give them some money. What did I take damage from? But yeah, if you want shaders, set them up, find a YouTube tutorial, how to install shaders. I recommend using Iris. I like the way that their thing operates. It's very easy to use. Very easy to update Iris shaders. Well, update shaders using through the Iris way of doing it. There are other ways. There are other ways you can use where it installs versions of your client. But if you watch a YouTube video, it'll tell you absolutely everything you need to know about shaders, how to install them, what they do, where to get good ones, recommended ones, you know, all the stuff like that. So now what we're gonna do is we don't need stone for a while, so we're gonna turn all of this to planks, not to planks, to bricks. Now comes the fun part. What's the fun part, Enno, you might ask? The fun part is that I forgot to do this bit over here. No, that's not the fun part. The fun part is making the towers. Anna, why is that the fun part? Because I get to do things. Epic water bucket clutch. I might be the best to ever do it. Holy. Okay. I don't know how I'm going to make this arch. Let's look at, guys. It's always important to look at some reference photos. Googling the same thing. It should be right here. Minecraft Castle Designs. Top search, baby. Top search. Let's have a look. Okay. Okay. Okay, guys. Okay. All right. Okay, guys. Okay. We've got it. Calm down. So, back in the day, before the backrooms was a thing, jingle jangle jingle. No. How's my favorite cat? Gigi is going great. Skittles is evil, as usual. That's about it. That's about it. I'm actually going to change this. Both of those are going to be that, so I can start that there. This goes there. Ow. Okay. The water broke my fall. I don't know how it managed to do that when it was all the way up there, but it did. Guys, so let's be thankful. Let's... W for the water save in chat. Out of that. Okay, no, not right. That's not correct either. God. I've reached a floor state. Goodness gracious me. How are we liking the look of that? Actually, don't know if I like that or not. Okay. All right. Before I continue looking anywhere, guys, what do we think of this entryway so far? Because I'm not sold on the way those stairs look. I am most certainly not sold on the way those stairs look. The way this looks at all. So grant me in for a ruthless savage. Oh. Thanks, bro. That means that means a lot. Right, so we're gonna add an outer lip. I think I want the lip to start. Yikes, holy shit. Okay, what does this look like? Okay, actually I had a different idea. I have a different idea. I have a different idea. We're gonna make it a more gentle gradient, okay? So we're gonna go full block there. Ooh, yikes. Okay, no, this could be it. Wait, It could still be salvageable, guys. Okay. I think I like that a little more. It's less rough, almost. It's almost less rough. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Do we get rid of the slabs in the middle and just make it 3 solid blocks across, stair, stair, kind of like this, right? Keeping up with the same sort of appearance of this sort of thing, where it's like stair, solid, stair, stair. Because I don't think that if that was bigger, it would have a slab. Like the arch. Yeah, I reckon it has to be the arch. It can't not be the arch. I think maybe the arch could even come down just 1 block. Because I feel like it looks disproportionate. Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So... I mean... I guess it's not. I think... Ooh, this is rough. Maybe the answer really was the stairs there. I would like to try bringing it down 1, though. But I also don't know how that would look. You really want me to start this roof. I gotta finish this wall first. It's gonna give me nightmares if I don't finish this wall first. Alright, you know what? We can change that later. That's a detail we can change later. It looks absolutely fine for now. Right, what I'm actually gonna do is... I'm gonna get a bit of cobblestone out here. And I just need to make a little ledge for myself. Right. The way that I build is problematic. The way that I build is very, very, very bad. Bad for my health, primarily. I think we do the same thing. Pretty much. Just with a bigger gap in the middle, right? So all 3 of this is slabs. And let's just mosey on across to the other side. Right? It's just a secondary arch. I think if we put another layer on the top, it'll look even better. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I will let you know when I actually get the time to sit down and sift through all of my my details of what's planned. Nothing is exactly planned yet, but like I do have ideas. I have ideas. And we need to replicate that design on this side. So we're gonna go and get some more slabs. We need to make a bundle. Oh, I was going to show you the bundle. That's right. I actually have no idea if you can make one or not. I completely forgot. I think you can. It'd be weird if you can. It'd be pretty strange if you couldn't. So when you jump down to use a wall bucket landing, do you have to press it exactly before landing? It's not very forgiving at all. And you do have to press it pretty much exactly before you land, and you have to be careful not to double press it either, or you take the water away, and then instead of landing in the water and negating the damage, you just take it anyway. Which is, generally speaking, an issue. Because you water bucket clutch to avoid taking damage. So if you're doing it anyway, what's the point of water bucket clutching? But once you get a master on it, it looks really cool. But no, it's not very forgiving. But it's good to practice it at like low heights, just so you can get a feel for like how quickly the timing has to be in order to hit proper water bucket clutch. I mean, once you get it, it's pretty cool, and then you're just good at it forever. So this marks the easy part of this build as finished, and it gets really hard now. So before we get any further, we're actually going to have to go all the way around and plug up all of these holes that we've been using to run across the top. Because obviously we're going to be extending these towers far above where these are going to be, and we're going to have to install ladders on the inside of our towers. And to do that, I'm going to need more wood, which I have in the village, so that kicks two things off my list, so I can show you guys the bundle. Oh, okay. Okay. You can also jump on a bed. It heavily negates damage. It helps a lot. Alright, this looks... Oh, it looks so sick, actually. That looks so good. I don't know why I was down it before. You're right. Long, you're right. I should have believed in you before. I should have trusted... What did you say? Jump on a bed. If you jump on the bed, like if there's a bed, it will reduce the damage that you take from the fall. I think it's about... I don't know. It's a lot more forgiving. So this is a bundle, and you can see what's in it, and all of these items can stack up to 64. So if I keep putting items that can stack up to 64, I can put a total of 64 items in here. If I was to try and put, say, my shovel in there, I would be able to use bundles full, because the shovel is a non-stackable item, so it counts as 60. I don't know if it counts as 64, or if a block that can stack to 64 counts as 0 point something of a full item. So I could put all these in there. I get that out, and right-clicking takes the most recent thing you put in there out. So I can take that out, I can take that out, I can take that out, and then put that back in that order, and it'll come out again in that order by right-clicking. And then you just left-click to put it back in. How do you make it? How do you make a bundle? That's a great question. Here's how you make it. Wait. Bundle. One string, one leather. They're very useful. Another thing that's really useful is shulker boxes, which you can get after you kill the Ender Dragon. I wouldn't worry about that too much right now, but shulker boxes, you can break and place. It's like a portable chest that doesn't drop all the stuff when you break it. How many bundles? There is no limit to the amount of bundles you can have in your inventory. However, I assume that a large quantity of bundles may become impractical at some point. So I'd keep an eye out for how much you've got. Right. Now, we're going to do this next part. So this next part is going to be us making some cool little big towers. How tall are these towers going to be? Fucking who knows. What drop string? How do I get it? You gotta kill spiders. You gotta kill spiders to get string. Or you can find it in some chests in naturally generating structures. But kill spiders. Which spawn at nighttime. That's how we generally get string around these parts. Or find spider webs, but spider webs are also in very dangerous places to go when you're ill-prepared. So I would advise probably against doing that. Until you are a little more in tune with, you know, or at least you think you're a little more in tune with what's going on. You think wool can make string? No, but interestingly enough, string can make wool. You can't deconstruct it, but you can construct it. So I'm actually I'm just gonna turn all of this into sticks. So we can turn all of it into ladders. And that's not gonna be enough ladders, but that's okay. Because I have this neat trick I have called we're making more. Alright. So now we can get rid of this fugly dirt staircase. We don't have to worry about this anymore. We're not a shepherd, but I know making wool from string makes no sense at all. Absolutely. There's a lot of stuff in this game that makes no sense at all when you apply it to the real world. And that's the beauty of it. You know? I love the nonsensical nature of Minecraft. I think it is one of the greatest parts of playing the game. Because it's like you're in the real world, but it's a very different version of the world where I don't know, things are different. I was going somewhere with it. I was going somewhere with that, and I lost it, basically. To put a long story short. Okay, I actually want this. Yeah, see, I timed it too late, and, fucked it, basically. So, I'm going to do the smart thing. I'm going to avoid doing that again. We're just going to walk over here with our legs that we were given to us when we started the world. Get health back. Is it like a health potion? Absolutely. Health potions are a thing that exists. Regeneration potions as well. I think that there's potion... Okay. There's potions of instant healing. There's potion of regeneration. Steak. Eating steak is the absolute best regeneration. And you can't naturally regenerate if you don't have a full hunger bar. So, always keep an eye on that. Very important for hardcore gameplay, because generally speaking, you don't want to die. And if you don't want to die, you want to naturally regenerate. Kind of like the Doctor from Doctor Who. He naturally regenerates, but that's not the same thing. So I don't know why I said that. Alright. So what we're going to do now is we're actually going to we're going to build these up a little bit because, believe it or not, the top of our wall design from earlier is going to go on top of these. So, or at least on the outside. I don't know what the inside's going to look like just yet. Okay. Let me think about this a little bit. Okay. This is good. This is good. It's gonna be like that. It's gonna be like that. Okay. I'm just gonna put stairs exactly where they need to be on all sides. And it's a block between them. Yes, alright. We're dialed, guys. We're dialed. We're locked in. This is the way to do this. Just gonna build up this bit of the wall here. Alright. Now that we have this, in the middle is going to be our big one. There's going to be our smaller one, and then on the side again is going to be our bigger one. Alright. Smaller, bigger. Alright, we're going to put a torch here, so nothing evil spawns up here. And then I'm going to put slabs on this spot, this spot, this spot, and this spot, so that you can look out over the top of the tower. I'm going to build these up. So this is really going to help complete the look of the front and help us figure out how tall we actually want these walkways to be. Because I want them to sit above where the tower, where this sits, right? So they need to be at least this high. This also sets a good point for where on the inside the floor is going to be, or one of the floors. Oh my goodness, fumble of the century. One of the floors. Oh my goodness. Fumble of the century. Some of the floor is going to be in here. Which will be important because we're going to put a door here. There'll be, the doorway will be like so. It's going to be an open door. It's going to go right through. Go right through, I believe. And we may make the same thing on this side. And then inside here, we will have a big platform where we can walk across it and go over to a ladder that will likely go down and meet with this platform there. So that you can traverse between the platforms and look out on all of the instances of the outside, if you would like to say it that way. So it will look something like this. Not like that. I'm gonna get rid of that. Alright. Now, if that's made like that, I'm going to come in here, come up here. It's a very roundabout way of getting over here to do this. Go like this, and then we have established that this is going to be the bottom. So we can get some of these. Do it like that. Create our opening here. Preferably not fall down. And then make another level like so on this. And then this will travel through. We'll come here. And then this is the moment you've been waiting for. it's going to be very lackluster because I don't have enough. But then it will look like this, and it'll come over here, and then from there onward, it'll be a 3-block out this way, like this. 1, 2, 3. Floors will be like that. Right, and it'll go all the way around. It'll go all the way up through. It will be at least 3. It may be bigger. I may make it larger still. May also not do that. It is very dependent on how this all ends up coming together when we do the inside. But that is the general gist of the idea. So it's really starting to shape up now. This is exactly what I wanted. Anyway, this is sort of the part where it gets a bit slower again. Admittedly, because a lot of this is just kind of building things up, making it look sort of a bit more proper, establishing a general shape for these towers, of which I really need to figure out exactly what I'm going to do. Otherwise, building without direction will not work very well here, because it is quite easy to tear down a small little beginning of a structure, then tear down a massive big part of it. So, but I think, and I don't think often, so you're very lucky that I'm thinking, our best strategy here is going to be build it up 2 or 3 more blocks, I reckon. Maybe only 2. And then we will make another design similar to this here, but it will be different. It will be different. And that is all that I can promise. And I think at the very top, we're actually not going to go for stone bricks. We'll go for some smooth stone as this bit for the very top. Just to change things up a little bit. But for now, I'm going to run back to the village and get some more of my logs so that I can continue on the inside, and so that I have them there when I need them. Because I currently don't have them on easy access, which is a mistake. Pro gamer tip. Have your stuff easy to access so that you don't have to keep running back and forward and make things incredibly difficult for yourself when trying to get literally anything. If you follow this pro gamer tip, you will have a much easier life, you know? Very important. Alright, look at how good this looks. Look at how good this looks. Holy moly. Okay. I think what's going to happen is these towers are going to set the precedent for how the other towers look. Now, I am no genius. I am far from a genius. But these middle towers will likely be the tallest towers. And then we will take the block gap that sits between... Oh, goodness. What was my pro gamer tip? Pro gamer tip, keep your stuff nearby. Keep all of your things nearby when you're building something for ease of access. Maybe an obvious pro gamer tip, but this is tips from a real pro, all right? You don't get better or cooler than me. Definitely. My tip on finding villages is just pick a direction and just travel in it. There is honestly, not obviously, there is honestly no easier way to find a village than just to start looking. What you want to look for is a cooler biome, like a plains biome, and a large one at that, because the best villages that have the greatest nearby building space are plains biome villages. So, if you're looking for somewhere to build, do as I have done. Find a plains biome. And hopefully there you'll find a village. And if you're playing on an infinite world, there'll be an infinite number of villages. For the infinite amount of distance you can choose to travel if you so wish. There is no limit. Just like how there can be just as many a plains biome. So a plains biome is sparse land like this. You see there where there's not a lot of trees inside the sort of area where the village is. It's where most mobs, passive mobs like cows and chickens and stuff will spawn, and horses too. There'll be like patches of flowers. There'll usually be a regular forest like that there on either side of it. And you can see there that there's that forest there, and there's a bit of plains here on the other side that goes into the taiga. Yeah, plains. Yeah. Oh, Kiwi! I cannot believe you think I'm Kiwi. I'm Australian. People used to say I used to be a bit known on TikTok, if you will, if you want to say known. Ooh, focus out of focus. And people would say I am. People would say that I am I'm British, and while I can do a very good British accent and I can sound quite formal and quite dignified if I need to, I much prefer to talk in a bit of a bogan way, in a bit of an Aussie way. But yeah, bruh, I can also do New Zealander, bruh. But I feel like this might be stereotyping a bit, bruh. Fish and chips. Fish and chips is better than bottle of water, though. So you know, I like that. I like you. You're gonna fit in here. You're gonna fit in here. You're gonna fit in here very well if you're doing that kind of tomfoolery. It will be tolerated. It will be encouraged. That was pretty good. You actually got me for a second there. I will admit defeat of some kind. Through that clever ruse you had planned. Clever ruse indeed. Very nice. Very fucking nice. No, I'm an accents man. So if you're ever watching a stream and I switch between accents, and it sounds weird, it's because I do it automatically almost. I slip into another accent sometimes. I put it on light while I'm talking, and it just it catches people off guard, which is a bit funny. And they're like, "Whoa, wait, what nationality are you, bro?" The only real dead giveaway of my nationality is when I am announcing, like, when my streams are, and I say, like, Australian Eastern Standard Time. I think, because then I'm on the East Coast, you can assume. Yeah, no, I'm the East Coast. But no, having a life that is pretty good. See what I mean? See what I mean? You see what I mean? Surely you see what I mean. Right. Alright. I'll start this over here as well. Just because I know that I will want to have a platform in here later. I'll start it now, and I'll finish it when I actually start working on this tower. Are you an Eshay? It's E-S-H-A-Y, and no. Otherwise I talk like this bar, and my nose bar, Eshay bar. Eshay bar, what are all the vape bar and the ciggy bar? I love mocking Eshays. It's actually my favorite thing. Because they are just so easy to make fun of. And I have Eshay friends, so like I'm allowed. That is spelled well. Yeah, no. So it's E-S-H-A-Y, if you want to properly spell Eshay. Quite interesting characters, my Eshay friends. They're well-hearted around me, at least anyway. Only real reason I probably keep them around. Alright, where are these guys? Outside the wall. Alright, I have a master plan. They can only shamble. You gotta remember that they can only shamble. They can only shamble. That's what you gotta remember. There we go. See, we're solving the problem. Dude, I'm not doing well with these loud noises. Holy moly. Alright. Oh, coal. You know what? We've been helped. This is a blessing in disguise. Not a massive thing, but it'll do well. Oh, are you kidding me? What shader pack should I install? So, I would search up SOLAS shaders. Because they are the ones that I'm using, and they are quite... I would call them simple and elegant, I reckon. Would be a bit of a... almost a posh way of putting it, but you know what? Overall, not a horrible way of saying it. Right? And I think, guys, what we're gonna do, what we will do is we're gonna bring these central towers up from this block. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna go 7. I forgot that I did that, actually. Yeah. Deleting my own build to climb up it is no longer required, if I remember that I planned for this. I see Distant Horizons pack with Solar Shaders and Solus SMP Lite. Okay, so what you actually have to do is you have to install this thing called Iris, I think. The best thing to do would be to search up an online guide. Let me have a look and see what I've got going on over here. It's here somewhere. So you what? Iris, which can open a modded version of your game. And the absolute best thing to do would be to find a tutorial online on how to do it properly. But you want to download Iris. You want to add, you want to search solar shaders on Google, download that, add solar shaders to the shaders, folder in your Minecraft folder, in your like in the games file folder, I believe. And then using the version of Iris that is the latest version of Minecraft, you will be able to activate the shaders in the shader pack. Yeah, the best thing to do would be to find a YouTube video on how to install and use Iris. Yes, solar shaders and Iris. You can either install solar shaders from CurseForge, or you can find the actual site that the solar shaders team launched on the internet. So if I search solar shaders Minecraft, it'll come up with solarshaders.com, where I believe you can download it. You can hit download. Zip folder. There's a different way that I did it. I don't remember exactly how to do it. Resourcepack.net. Yes, I would say. What is Iris? So Iris is. Oh. It opens a moddable version of the game. Because you can't mod the base game, but it copies like the I don't know, the data. Um, I don't exactly know how it works, but it allows you to like put mod things on the game. It's very, I don't know how to describe. I don't know how to describe it. The best thing to do would be to find some tutorials online on how to do it properly, how to set it all up, and what it all means. There's plenty of absolutely wonderful YouTube videos that will guide you through it. Not exactly installing solar shaders themselves, but it will show you how to install a random shaders, and then you follow the same process for all of them, and for every time you need to update your Iris profile. It's called a profile because it's the version of the game, so you need to update the profile when the game gets updated, so it makes a new version of the Iris profile of the game. That doesn't make any sense when you say you don't know what it means, but if you knew what it means, you'd know, you know. Absolute best thing to do is just check YouTube. Or check for an online guide on how to do it. Goodness. Couldn't get that out for a second. Anyway. Anyway, let's get back to the tower, I reckon. So, from here. From here, we want to go up, I reckon, at least another 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm going to do this a smarter way to avoid taking damage. Do I have any more? No, of course I don't. Okay. Tip for young players, don't try water bucket clutch on these because they're slabs. Alright. One more, just for good measure, and excellent luck. So, you might be wondering, your next question may very well be, Enno, how are you going to replicate the same style, specifically on these two center poles, these two center towers, as the walls, if the middle of them is 4 blocks long? And, my friend, let me tell you, I have no idea. But that is why we are building as we go, because we will figure it out. And we will do it together. And that will hurt if I do that again, as it already has. So let's not do that again. Let's make some more slabs so we can get some more floors going. What we're going to do is, in this high tower up here, we are gonna so this is the top level. This is going to be the absolute highest that it goes. It will go no higher than this. And how we're going to do this is, first I'm going to get some more ladders, because I don't have enough. And by I don't have enough, I mean I don't have any. Which is an issue. Oh, this is such a resource-heavy build. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna have to go get some more. We're gonna need 8. That does not leave me with many bricks. I need to go all the way up yet. I need to go all the way up over here. So what I'm gonna do is the edges, these edges, specifically here and here, are going to have things on them. This one's going to have one on it going this way, and this one's going to have one on it going this way. And it's going to be the same on this side. I had to think about how I needed to place it for a second. Alright. So, I'm going to do the same thing as we did before. Blocks on all of these. And now I have no blocks left. Okay. And there's going to be one there and one there. What we're going to do is go and get some more of this stuff over here. So this, gonna make some more of that. Gonna go back up again, so I can come back down again in a minute. Actually, we're gonna wait, because we're gonna need some more of these. This will all make sense soon. Promise you this. Alright, now, these go here. And these actually all become the ones with these on it, because all the other ones are just going to be the regular height. Okay. And then these will go here. So you can look at there. You can look out here. There'll be a slab on top of this one too. Right, you can see there, and then you'll be able to do the same on this side, and then you'll be able to do the same going into the tower. Get some more slabs. Make some more stairs. This is it all really coming together. Like I said in yesterday's stream, this is going to be the part where it all comes together. And this is it really, really getting there, I think. I would like to say, with pretty fair confidence, that this is it. And I was going to do all of this out of smooth stone, but I don't think that the sudden change would be very good. Of course, my resident design knowledge person is absent from stream today. Probably because they're working, I'm assuming. But if we come back here now and we have a look at that, it doesn't look perfect. Okay. I actually think that we do need the juxtaposition of some smooth stone. So we'll get some of that going. We'll get some of that started very, very soon. Because while this is a good design, and it will work for the design, it looks very, very visually jarring. Goodness. Goodness. It's very visually jarring. Goodness gracious me. It's very visually jarring to me that there is no difference between this very top level and the levels beneath it, so I should be able to... Oh, I just smelt again. Okay. So we're going to smelt all this again. And then we will be able to do what I want to do. Hopefully. I don't know if... Oh, can you make smooth stairs? Smooth stone stairs in Minecraft do not exist. So there's a slight issue. There are no smooth stone stairs or smooth stone walls. And I'm actually just starting to think that changing it now will make it look far weirder. Unless I use something like potentially Because I want a visual difference. A visual difference is important, otherwise it's going to look very strange. So I'm thinking we could use some andesite. We could smelt up some andesite to make some polished... Oh, I can just make polished andesite here. Polished andesite stairs and polished andesite slabs. Right. So we go mine a bunch of andesite and turn that into our stuff. However, before we do that, I have been very well hydrated this entire stream, meaning that I need to go to the bathroom. So, chat, entertain yourselves for but a moment while I go to the loo, and I will return very soon. My hip just cracked. Fret not, fam. Please tell me you didn't actually hear my hip crack, because that's shame. That's shame if you heard my hip crack, because that makes me unk. That makes me that makes me unk, and that makes me old. I don't look like. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. My goodness gracious me. This is absolutely embarrassing. All right. We're actually gonna take all that out of my inventory. I'm running out of space. I need to set up my second chest that I got on purpose. Pro tip, by the way, if you're placing chests and you're crouching, to make a double chest, place it on the side of the other chest. Tip for new players. Alright, so I think what we're going to try is we're going to try doing this whole top thing with some andesite. Because there's just not enough of a visual difference there. And maybe it's the angle. So let's have a quick look at over here to see whether we can get a bit of a different angle on it that will look any bit nicer. That will make it look any bit more flattering. And the answer is no. Yeah, that's gonna need some andesite on it. But that's okay, because I have the tools. I actually don't, because the pickaxe is about to break. But I will have the tools, and then we will be procuring some andesite. And then the tops of all of the towers will be made of andesite. We will also be getting a significant amount more stone. Is it handy to have 2 buckets? Absolutely. It is always handy to have 2 buckets, just in case you find an axolotl. Because if you find an axolotl, then you will want the axolotl. And if you want a water bucket as well... Pour water on the... Yeah, you want to pour... Okay. So, to make obsidian... For with lava, you need to place water above the lava and let the running water run onto the lava source block, and it makes obsidian. It does not, sadly, it does not work any other way. Let's see where's some. I think there was some over here. Yes. Oh, alright. I don't need gravel right now. I'm gonna avoid destroying that. Alright. I think that should be enough. Okay, that should be plenty of that for now. It's not going to be enough to tide us over forever, but it will be for the first bit of what not and what we're doing. Right. So we can polish all this up. With our stone cutter, with our handy dandy stone cutter that I was advised to grab last stream, which I stole. But that's okay, because the villagers weren't using it anyway, really. So we're gonna... I actually just want to double check that you can put polish... Yeah, okay, cool. So we're just gonna make all of it into that, right? All of it into that. We're gonna make like 20 into slabs. Yeah, and we're gonna make 32 into stairs, because we will need more of these. We will need a lot more of these. 17 blocks probably isn't exactly enough. I wonder. We must also make some walls. Can you make walls? Dude. Did the walls for these exist? Was there walls before? Wait, are there walls for... Wait, hold on. Now we can see this. Okay, there's not polished andesite walls, but there's andesite walls. So we won't do that. We're actually just going to leave the walls as the stone brick walls because it creates a nice bit of, like almost not blending per se, but like it'll create a nice little contrast to the already existing palette. We're also going to, I just had this idea. Because what we need to do to make this look a little bit more grandiose is create a visual, I don't know if this is the exact words for it, but the equivalent of like visual dissonance. So it needs to look different just visually in general from the regular towers in more than just a, oh, this is a taller version. So what we're going to do is take some fall damage. And once we've taken that fall damage, we can get this out of our hotbar because it'll get really annoying really quickly. Pick these up. I can actually just go through here. Come in here. Come all the way to the top. And my idea for this is going to be... Let me check my thing here. Yes. Alright. So, these stairs are still going to be like this. And this one's still going to be like this. However, this is going to go a block further down. Right? And the only thing that this is going to do is just sort of like change the way that this is going to look. So that... And we can also... Nope. Wrong block. As much as I like you. Heath Ledger haircut, I can't see your game screen. Oh, shit. I have the screen up and everything. So I know what's going on. Anyway, so we're up here now. We have all of our polished andesite to catch everybody up on what we've missed. So, we're up here now. We have our polished andesite, and we have put an extra block between here and there. What we're going to do now is we're going to put these here. Oh, no, hold on. We're not going to put those there as they should be. We're going to put these here as they should be. We're going to replicate this. We're going to put an extra block down, like that, like that. Then what we're going to do is, instead of doing just slabs here, we're going to do stairs. And then we will do those. Then we're going to put these on the top. Okay, I think for this look to properly come together, we're just going to have to suck it up and do the whole sort of like front edge of what's going to be visually visible. Before we go any further. We put our torches back. We're also going to do this side. Any programming tips or gameplay? Absolutely not. I did barely anything. I only came up this ladder. So it's okay. You saved the day, actually. It would have been really embarrassing if there was just a solid, like, 10 minutes of this stream where it was just my face. And I was talking about something I was building and none of you could see it. So, congrats on catching that. Very good job. that. Those are still going to be there. Those are still going to be... Oh, my goodness. Those are still going to be there. We're going to need more. We're going to need more andesite. So we'll go back, we'll go and get some more andesite, and then we will finish the top of this. Let's just have a look at how it's going right now. Yes. Yes. It's only... Okay, the thing is, it's only a very slight difference in color. However, that difference will make a lot once it's all put together. All the capping will make it stand out just enough for it to look visually appealing. Get wrecked. Nerd. And I also got a bow. Sick. Alright. Gonna utilize that later. Okay, I don't want Dyro right now. I can go back. Oh, I need my torches again. Also, I appreciate the Heath Ledger haircut mention. By the way, because I totally stole this. Definitely on purpose. I didn't do it by accident just because I needed a change. It was necessary. If you know, you know. But before I had this haircut, I had the Wilbur. I am being called. I'm in the middle of something. I'll be right back, guys. Again.
Yes.
I'm back again. It was required of me to feed the kitty cats. Hive Honeybee, which I didn't know you streamed. I used to a long time ago, back in 2022, before I moved up to Queensland. And I gave it up because there was a lot going on. Oh, that makes sense. Hello, Toby. See, I knew exactly. I do have a face, and it's beautiful. It's a fucking beautiful face. Not to brag. But yes, I used to stream back in 2022 before I moved houses. And once I moved, I just didn't really pick it up again. It got very hard to do with school and unpacking and packing the house and all that stuff. Ah, thank you. Do you know I do music as well, or have you missed that bus? Have you also missed that bus? Listen to more of your stuff. Yeah, don't. Only listen to the most recent stuff. It all sounds bad. No, that's a bit dramatic. But I definitely have made better than what's in my my older history. And my more recent stuff, the most recent EP is definitely proof in the pudding of that, guys. Don't forget to listen to that if you haven't already. It's Songs About Faith by Anno Johan. It is my stream intro music. Well, the instrumentals are anyway. So, yeah. Keep a ear out for that. Obviously, join the Discord server if you would like updates on my music, on my streaming, on any other projects that I decide to start up now that I'm no longer in school. Yeah, because that's the oldest gag that I have with anybody ever. My other friend. That's 2021, 2022 stuff almost, isn't it? Okay, maybe a little later than that, but like not by a lot. Because we're silly? I don't remember. I don't remember at all. I just know that we are, you know? It's been a long time. There's a lot of things happening. I remember the core things, the important stuff. Ah, I see. I do vaguely remember this, actually. God, it's been a while. It's been a while since all of that. Thank you for the catch up. My brain doesn't work as well as I used to before. I'm unk and old now. I'm reaching my expiration date. And it won't be long until I go. So these streams, they're short lived. No, I'm joking. Yeah, I know, right? It's been like the years have just gone by. That might be a little bit more recent. I think that was maybe 2020, 2020, 2022, maybe 2023. But still, ages ago. Would you like a Toby update? Only if you're comfortable sharing that kind of stuff in a live chat. If not, you can always message me at any time, my friend. Give me a little Toby update while you're, in the DMDs, my friend. You're always welcome anytime in those of mine. That rhymed incredibly well. Holy. Okay, I feel like I may have a larger quantity than I may exactly need right now. But we're gonna stock up. We're gonna stock up. That's what we'll do. Pride also a bit of queer update. Yes, okay. I like this idea. I like this idea. Safe space, safe space. Let's share. Let's hear it. Let's hear the Queer Pride month update of Toby. Toby spelled T-O-B-E-E as in bees. I think that was pretty funny. I'm a pretty punny guy, to be honest. Very punny. Oh, sick. I still have 0, so, you know. I believe it was that way the last time we talked anyway. Ah, yes. Yes. Yeah, no, it's my favorite thing. It's a double entendre. If you know what that means, props to you. If not, it's one thing that means 2 things at the same time, guys. I know Toby knows what it means. Yes, I know Toby knows what it means. So that's the integral bit. But yes, it's meant to be on the nose. If you're wondering why I would make something so on the nose, it is designed that way. I thought it was clever. Yes, thank you. I also thought it was clever. Some people said it was a bit uncouth, and I said, womp womp. No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I would never say that. I'm not a womp womper. I'm a firm, you can believe what you'd like to believe. You know? Sick castle, absolutely. It's nowhere near finished yet, but when it is finished, it's going to be even sicker. This is the first time I've ever built a castle, and I'm building it pretty much from scratch. I've used a couple reference photos as inspiration, and it's like literally it. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, no. Wait. I saw level 30 and 30 diamonds, went hell yeah. Hold on, wait, I need to read this now. Bro, I had no idea zombies can break down doors. No! It can only happen in hardcore as well. Oh, that is the unluckiest thing I think I have ever seen. Oh my goodness. Level 30 and 30 diamonds. Oh, rip. I'm so sorry. They can't break iron doors. This is true. If you're still in your game, I believe there's a way to revert your death in a hardcore world. If you're still in the game, you go to the pause menu, you press open to LAN. You can change your game mode from spectator to survival, and then you can exit the world. It closes the LAN, and you can go back in. A few fun facts for you there. I don't know if it works exactly. I've just heard whispers of it from other people. So you should try that if you want to keep that world. Realistically, nobody has to know. We can keep secrets. Toby and I, we can keep secrets. Nobody will know if you do that, and it works. That's true. It is true. Or it's true that you can do that, or it's true that we can keep secrets. True for both, I think. I want to say. Long, you can tell if it's. You can tell us if it's true for both. If you try it. That's true. Well, I mean, you're in chat, so you can dob. I mean, you can dob to the other people in chat, but you know what? It's just the three of us talking. I'm not even in chat. If you really want to be technical about it, I'm the entity through which you chat. Almost. Not really. That's not very true now, is it? Not at all. You have something to confess. What are you confessing? Please step into the confession booth. This isn't a church, but pretend there's a confession booth. Step into it. It's 4 in the morning. Gosh dang it, man. That's early. Hey, look, I was up at 4 in the morning this morning, getting ready for work. So, look, I really can't say anything when you think about it. Otherwise, I would be a massive hypocrite. By way of definition, I would be a hypocrite. But you should definitely get some sleep. I understand that it's great to see an old friend, but I am not worth ruining your sleep schedule like that for. Goodness gracious. Although it was wonderful to catch up. Benefit to killing zombies, yeah, XP. The zombies can get higher level, and then you can actually get loot from them. Zombie flesh is also, like rotten flesh, is also really good for feeding dogs, if you get dogs at any point. There's a whole list of benefits that you just sort of have to explore. Yeah, but XP will definitely help you with your enchanting journey that you'll be going on very soon, I imagine. Okay. I need more stone. I need more stone than what I have. I need more stone. Get a musical with it, damn. That was smooth and sick. Should do that more often, just randomly just break into little music things. It would be very fun. It's a very interesting thing to be. Why am I getting called again? Guys, I'll be right back. I'm being called once more midstream. Hey, what's up? cake dish. The cake dish required relocating. And apparently I'm the only person with arms in the house, so I have the notification roll, but no ping system. Yeah, I do. I've got it should ping every single time it goes on. Are you certain? Because you can get Twitch to access to the channels, and then you get Twitch notifications, and it should ping people when the notifications go off. And you should be able to use the reaction roles in the roles message on Discord in the roles, in the reaction roles thingy, you should be able to get the thingy to get the notifications. And then you should be able to be pinged. I'm certain of it. I am so certain of it because when I ping the role from my other account, it pings me. Or I could be crazy. Good job. Yeah, I don't know why they have introduced the. Sorry, I'm in like a horrible spot. I don't know why they've put in the pick and choose channels, especially not for smaller servers that already have like customized view what you want bits. It's very, very strange. Discord does a lot of weird things, and I just shake my head and go, why? Why would you do that like that? But I don't have. Yes, yeah, I also find it really annoying. And I have no like. I have no control over what it's like. So there's people that probably have the thing that aren't like seeing it because they're not getting the channel themselves. Because they're not activating it in the stupid channel directory. And then they miss these awesome streams. You know, while I wasn't playing Minecraft, I absolutely forgot how much, like, just grinding and doing nothing. Not doing nothing, but, like, just being really repetitive and boring and things. Actually, playing Minecraft is, and, like, doing big builds, it's just so much... It's such of a resource rush. Like the roles menu that lump in with the channels menu. Yeah, the roles menu and the onboarding is also really good. I quite like the onboarding. That works real well. But like picking and choosing which channels you can see instead of just like in the channel directory, instead of just like leaving it up to server creators to have minimizable like tabs and stuff. Like how the Twitch and the YouTube and the Spotify are all closable things and like mutable channels, you know. Yeah, exactly. You can just hide the muted channels if you don't want to see what's going on, or you can just mute the channels and collapse the menu. That way you don't need to worry about it, because then the muted channels won't show up with notifications in them. And in the drop downs where you have muted channels which you want to see what's in other channels, and when there's stuff, you can just leave the thing up and then it will be normal. Yeah, no. A lot of little peeves with it. But it's the best place by far to keep in contact with people and play games and stuff and host server communities. So, you know, there's a win-win, there's a lose-lose to it. It's not the worst, not the best, you know. Long, are you still here? How are you doing, bro? How are you doing with your potential reverse of your death? Did my theory stand true or false? I must know. Feeling kind of pissed and down. Are you still in the world or are you out of the world now? I know I already select spectator mode, so I think that made it where it wouldn't work. I don't think so. And I guess what do you have to lose by giving it a try? I would test it right now. Actually, you know what? I might be able to. I might. Yeah. Okay. Let me try something. Let me try something. So I'm gonna save and quit this. Back to single player. I'm going to edit. I'm going to back up. Okay, I've only backed it up. Open world folder. I have an idea. All right, so I'm going to copy and paste this. This is not the portion of the file. Session lock. Try again. Cancel. Okay. Should more copy. All right. So this is our copy. I'm gonna edit this. Great return. Copy. This is what we call science. This is what we call science, guys. Errors in currently selected data packs granted a lot from loading. Now they'll try to load it with only vanilla data pack safe mode. So how can you fix that manually? Let's go safe mode. God damn it. Okay. I have an idea. Okay. Alright, go to bed. Please sleep well, my friend. Let's create a new world. I'm gonna try this. Alright. We're gonna go to hardcore. Create a new world. I'm gonna die on purpose. We're gonna test this. We're testing this live on stream. Alright? I gotta find a way to die. Drowning will take forever. Any mountains nearby? Not seeing anybody. Oh, okay, okay. Cool. We're gonna bail off this. We're gonna find an answer, Long. We're gonna find an answer. We're going to find an answer to this evil query. You have a question, okay? What is your question, Toby, my good friend? Oh my goodness. Okay, we're finding out. This is a very long-winded way of finding out. But we're finding out. So, I'm in America and I like crazy accent. What do you think about the different American accents? I think that some of the American accents are really, really funny. Is that blue fire over there? No, they're just blue flowers. I think some of the American accents are incredibly, incredibly funny. Alright. So, I'm just gonna die. So we go spectate world, and then we're going to open to LAN. Open to LAN. Game mode survival. Allow commands on, I'm gonna say. Right, and now I'm gonna go game mode survival. Okay. Wait. Okay. Now we save and go to title. This is the defining thing. Right? So if we go into here now. Long it works. Long it works. It works. You're not gonna believe this, but it works. Did you see the process that I did? In spectator mode? Die again. Okay. Okay, I will die again. We'll give it another go. how am I gonna die again? Good southern accent. Yeah, good southern accent is, I think, really good. Kind of like the first American southern accent I think of is Millie from Hell of a Boss. Almost with that nice southern twang. You know? Streaming 2 days in a row, I didn't. I know, right? Neither did I. But I finished at 1 p.m. this afternoon. I was like, you know what? Let's go again because consistency is key. And if I have the time, I might as well use the time, even though I should also be finishing the album for. Well, you know, the pings are on, so you would have been able to find out if you were paying attention, but clearly you were not. We're currently testing a theory. Okay, that's fair enough. Okay, we're currently testing a theory about dying in hardcore and opening the LAN, reducing, like, saving you from death. So, long and strong, he was level 30, he's got a bunch of stuff, and he's died and he's lost it and he wants to get back to it. So, we're gonna try this again, and I'm gonna go slow. Different levels of Southern. Yeah, that's true. Like, there's different levels of, like, the Bogan accent. There's different levels of Australian accent as well. And Australian is, like, Southern, pretty much. So, to me, you can get Aussie, and you can live on the coast, and then you can sort of, like, kick it up a notch. And then if you sort of keep kicking it up a notch, and then you'll eventually get, and then you'll, like, speak more through your nose, and then you get, like, really, really broken, yeah, nah, mate. Like, you know, yeah, nah, fucking yeah, nah. Yeah, nah, and then you go do this, and you go up to the shop, and you go to the servo, and then you go to Macca's, and you go get a Macca's run, and then, you know, and then this is way too bogan, right? And then you just sort of, and then you bring it back down, and it's like, it's real Australian, it's real nice, and it's real, like, you go to the servo, you go hang out, you know, you go have a ciggy, you go have a cruiser or two, go have a smoke, you know, having out, you know. you go all the way up and you go back down. The sweet spot is sort of where I am, because people on the coast, they have no accent. The people on the coast have no accent. The people sort of inland have a nice accent. The real bogans, it's too much. It's too much. It's like the New York accent. You know, you can't understand it properly. You just can't do it. Okay, anyway. Long and strong. Okay. So we're in spectator mode. We were in hardcore. We've died. It won't let me go normally. Game mode. Cheats are off. You know, all that. So we're going to go here. Press open LAN. Survival. I don't think the game mode matters. Right? And then allow commands on. That's going to be the important thing. Start LAN world. It's on now. Yeah, it's just, yeah, they have, it's like a really, really, really mild, all right, and then you just go, game mode survival, and we have the hearts again, and to double check, we're going to exit the world, bring it back to single player, come back into the new world, and we're back. And I think that it will still show up as deaths in the statistics. Players. Number of deaths, yeah, 2. So we have 2 deaths. It'll show up, but you still have all of your Sable Horse Riding Cowboy, iconic. I think this is a bug they're patching in the next update. I think the universe is listening in. Okay, well, do this now on your world that you can only do spectator on hardcore, so that you get that, so that they don't patch it in the next update. Yeah. See, this looks good. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this world now, because I don't need it. And we're gonna jump back on to the great turn. And we're gonna keep mining. I'm just gonna use this until it breaks. There we go. Alright. You have caves if you didn't. Lucky. I think my father is making sausage rolls, actually, so I'm far more lucky. So 3-hour stream. Goodness gracious me. You're gonna close Switch, not get distracted again. Fair enough. You should go to bed. Absolutely. Get out of here, bro. Go sleep. Thank you for tuning in. Maybe one day I will do a stream that is actually in your time zone. You don't like sausage rolls? Well, you're missing out, to be honest, because my dad's sausage rolls are fucking banger, bro. They're baller. Alright, now we have all that going. I'm gonna get all these. Ah, Milo, I should give you a big grand look at the whole thing. What's a sausage roll? Don't even tell me you don't know what a sausage roll is. Don't insult me like that. That's so rude. My. Alright, anyway. Milo, here is the view of it so far. We're about to do that second big tower, and then we're going to start on the side ones. So, all the walls are done. It's so castle. It is. It is quite castle, to be honest. Except there's not going to be a castle in the middle. It's just going to be big walls, and I don't really know, because I don't really know what to do in the middle. You know? So maybe you just call this a courtyard. I don't know. I don't know what you would call it. Very unsure. What accent colors are you gonna do? I don't know. Probably orange or red. I don't know. Of wool. I might make a flag. I don't know. Just very, very, very unsure. You know? Okay, go match this. Need to go up too. The hands of a knight. No, gotta go down one, because that's the level. Yes, oh yeah. Let's be honest, I don't need that there. Actually, I have no clue if that's the right height. If that there is the correct height. I'm pretty sure it is, because on the other side of those stairs is the slabs. Yeah. Yep, that's correct. Right, we just need some more. Carve out the stars for another high rise. There we go. All's right in the world. Gonna sleep first. I don't need to be over here, I need to be up here. It's all really coming together. I'm not exactly sure what the inside's gonna look like, but I know the outside's gonna look like that. Alright. Like there, right through. Like here, right through and down again. Yeah, I think this is one of the best ideas that you've had in a while. And you don't have many good ideas, so it's a first. But, you know, the castle was certainly not a horrible idea. I believe it. I think you mentioned the castle, didn't you? I'm not giving you someone else's credit, am I? Oh, I have a whole stack of these here. What the fuck am I doing? What am I doing? Lacking is what I'm doing. Oh, slacking and lacking and all sorts of random shit. Randomly sending shade my way. Absolutely. It's my job. Absolutely my job right here. Yeah, dude, and then you gave someone else credit in one of your streams. That's crazy. I'm sure it was probably Bencat, because Bencat's the GOAT, and Bencat comes up with all of the good ideas. However, as long as you know that the true credit goes to you in your heart, then nothing can, you know, nothing can erase the truth of it. Except me lying through my teeth about it, probably. But, you know, the mistakes were made. Mistakes were made, and we can make up for them. Is that the correct height? Yeah, it is. Okay. I was really worried for a second that that was not correct, and I was going to have to rip up all of the floor. But it was right. You have green ideas. But it's okay, because you built the castle. Yeah, you thought I was going to build the same house I always do. And I will. Some way, in some way, shape, or form, I will make the same house I always do. It is a staple of my very style. Wow, what a whiff. You appreciate the consistency. Thank you. Thank you. You're one of the only people that appreciate the consistency of me building the same thing every single time we play Minecraft. Like that. Absolutely beautiful. All right. Now, these every side. Get rid of these, put them up there. All right. Okay. And 3 hours, and all I have to show for it is this. The guitar, but my guitar is so buzzy. Yeah, it's buzzy. Wait, do you have an acoustic or an electric? Why would it be buzzy? Ah, because if it's acoustic, it's buzzy because you're not putting enough pressure on the strings. And you should do that if you have not already. Anyway, so now this is the new look. In today's stream, we finished over here. This bit here, we finished all of this down here and topped off that one as well. We did these big towers and we did the arch and we did a lot of mining. So I think because the action's too high. Yeah, you should take it to one of the music shops, you know, in the town that you live in that has 4 music shops or something. And you should get it fixed, or you should just do it yourself. You should just get it done either way. Anyway, so this is what it looks like, guys. This is the castle. It will be beautiful, I promise you. But for now, this is going to be the end to our stream. So, a very warm thank you to absolutely everybody who tuned in today. It was very much fun. I don't know when my next stream will be. I never do until basically the day of when it happens. So, join the Discord server, listen to my music, and I will see you all next time. Peace out.